Good morning, everyone. I hope you're well. My name is Brown6299, and I am going to be your host, streaming KRRC versus MSU in the Premier League. We have got 17 minutes until match muster, so hopefully we should be good to go very shortly after that. Just remember, this is a 30-minute delay, so you are seeing this in the past. Um, when we get onto the server, I will do my usual exploring of the league and running over the rules. So please stick around. Remember, whilst you're grabbing your teas, coffees, biscuits, toast, whatever you're doing this morning, remember to like and subscribe. Good morning. Good morning. My name is Brown6299 and I am your host in the Premier League, where we are watching KRRC versus MSU. Let's have a look at their Division 4 league. So MSU are currently at the top of the table, unbeaten. Just below them, you have KRRC, who have unfortunately lost one game. KRRC need to win this to remain in second. Also, it kind of depends on how SAS got on their last TPL game. Just and their game is later on today at 9 p.m. UK time. So that is a big game for them. They need to win. They are playing 3LPZ, who have lost all four of the games, so they have got a pretty good chance. If they win that and KRRC loses this, they will be joint second. This is the final week of the division groups. It has been a very good division, a lot of action. I'm expecting a lot of action today. We are playing today on Purple Heart Lane. As we know, Purple Heart Lane is a challenging map for a lot of people. The midpoint we are playing on is work. Quarantine Causeway. By the looks of it, I could be wrong. From what I can find, that is what we're going to be playing on Midway. So it's this midpoint smack bang in the middle. So we're going to see a lot of action here on the main road. We will see a little bit of action either side. It'd be interesting to see how the armor plays on this. As we know with armor on this map, their challenges are things rendering in. Because over 300 meters, I think it is, they don't render in that well. So it will be interesting. Let's just have a recap of the rules. Week 5, we should all know what the rules are by now. But we have one man RT who cannot be killed. He cannot move guns. He must remain on that gun. We got indestructible nodes, which means teams don't have to waste time building defenses around it because they shouldn't be destroyed, and that's against the rules. However, they can't build them in the obvious way where they could be destroyed by accident. And that final one, Panther ban. Like on a lot of leagues, the Panther is banned. It is deemed that there is an unfair advantage for the Allies because Axis can put out 2 heavy tanks quite quick, where Allies have only got 1. Yes, they've got the 75, but that's more of a medium just with better armor. So that is our rules. We are currently mustering. We should be good to go on time. Don't see any reason why not. But I will keep you updated. Remember, like and subscribe. Good morning. It is Brown6299 here, and I am your host, streaming KRRC versus MSU. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe so you show your support. I am on a mission, want to get to 200. So please show your love and show your support. I am expecting a wall drop snipe. So let's see if there is one along this main road. One just missed them. I think that could have been it. Lots of fire coming left and right. Looks like we missed a vehicle being blown up over there. MSU are starting to cap first. KRRC will be putting down their OPs, trying to secure as much area of the midpoint as possible. Lots of HE coming into the point. At this point, it is anyone's game. By the looks of it, my timer isn't working. So give me 2 seconds. Lot of action going on here. KRRC doing what I would expect, using these trench lines to push up into the point. Got a tank there that's damaged, that's taking shots by the left by the looks of it. Or is it straight down the road? And he has been destroyed. Not sure who took him out there. KRRC now are starting to add cap pressure on here. Pushing up this hedge line, using a little bit of, or this fence line, using a little bit of cover to the left, however very open to the right, but as you can see there isn't much action over there. KRRC have got 50% of the cap so far. They have definitely got the dominant cap pressure now. Got Dasher, Campbell and Smith securing this ruined building. And there we have it, KRRC secure the midpoint first. Let's have a look to see how it looks. So KRRC have got quite good garrison network. They have, by the looks of it, done a line approach pushing into the point. They have done what I would expect, utilising the hedge lines either side, utilising these trench systems, securing that ruined building and just holding them off. By the looks of it, KRRC have got a light tank just to my left, over here. Has taken a bit of damage, but will be adding valuable fire support straight into the point with their HE. KRRC also have a medium tank just off here, using this brilliant cover. They've got a nice repair station to the left. By the looks of it, they've got some more supplies there, so they could potentially build their own second repair station. But obviously their priority right now will be securing that kill of their medium. By the looks of it, their medium is still alive. He is just off the road. They might be able to see each other shortly, but however, this hedge in front will be stopping it. You can see MSU there trying to go round on the flank, pushing in, along this road here. And their plan would be to cut off behind, potentially take out a couple of these garrisons that push in. MSU have got cap pressure again on this point. This could be a moment where we do see midpoint change hands, but let's stay tuned and see what happens. Remy there coming in with some dominant kills. Unfortunately, just gets taken out there by Sir Missalot. You've got TG there coming in. Killer Rocky takes him down. Who do we have here? Sendus pushing up into the point. MSU have got some brilliant dominant cap pressure now. A bombing run has been called on Carrington Causeway, and it will be coming in any minute. Killer Rocky there and Sir Missalot running parallel, not quite seeing each other. And Sir Missalot takes him down with that dominant kill. Bombing run coming across the point. That potentially could have saved that cap. However, MSU do have a Lux here. Just doing some repairs. Got JJ Dub coming there, pushing up with five skin. And again, I do apologise if I pronounce any of your game attacks wrong. However, Sergeant Steve-O there going into the house. He knows that he's got enemy behind him, in front of him. Oh, and he gets taken out. I think that was by JJ Dub. Dial and Extreme Luck there, utilising these viaducts as cover to push in and out of the point. And look at this weather coming in. That visibility is going to be poor for armour. KRRC have re-secured this point. They have stopped that cap. Seeing how the tanks are doing. Though we've still got this light playing very defensively back here, just popping off HE straight into the point. In the end of the day, if he pushes too far up, he's going to overextend So why not keep themselves alive? I am surprised though we haven't seen a second medium come in, because potentially at the moment what Bourbon's crew could do is leave a gunner in that tank, redeploy, bring up a medium. We do have a heavy tank there. By the looks of it, just done some crazy skills by the map. They've got a nice repair station behind them. And they're taking this dominant stance here. Big shout out to Pritch there as gunner. What a fantastic gunner he is. Let's have another look at this map here. MSU are trying to take secure of this little area here, pushing up, trying to push KRRC, but KRRC aren't allowing them. They are fighting them off, pushing them back. By the looks of it, MSU have got two flanks either side. They have definitely got a bit more pressure here on the right side compared to KRRC. And likewise here, they're still trying to push along this road, and I would expect they will try and clear, then come in from the rear to try and cut off all of this. KRRC have lost a garrison over here on the left, but they've got quite good garrison network securing their defensive point as well. Looking at the next point is aid station for KRRC. So what I would expect is them to start pushing right, getting a garrison or something over here on the border, using these viaducts, all this cover, pushing into aid station. Like I've said on many games here, what you need to do is along these rivers secure the bridges. If you secure the bridges, then they can't get past. Be interesting to see when we see our first airhead. There is an airhead over here, but not. Yeah, it is. Let's go and have a look. I'm surprised they put an airhead that side of the map, purely for the fact of the next point's aid station. So this isn't close to anything. However, what they could be doing is a really wide flank pushing into aid station from the rear. But as an extremely long flank. Obviously that is not close to anyone, so no one's coming to take it out. So it is going to be live. I'm not going to hang around here too long, purely for the fact that it's pointless. I personally don't understand why you would put an airhead here. It's very far away from road to quarantine, and also the other side of the map for aid station. I don't get the purpose. So KRRC, if you're watching, explain why. I don't understand it. Got Major Prolapse and his squad here with Wigan Smackheads. Let's see what they're planning on doing. So they've got a garrison up now. There is a light tank floating around. Hopefully they haven't been seen, because I assume their tactic here is to really push in undiscovered. Just like to make massive shout out. We have got our target of 200 subscribers. See who my last the last person that I can see that has subscribed was Nathan Hyman, so I'm going to take him as my 200th subscriber. Thank you very much. Our next goal, obviously we've always got these goals going on, is get to 250. Okay, so they are slowly pushing across here. They may be trying to take out real backline Garys, causing disruptions. Let's see what we're looking like on this side. Still got a lot of pressure here on midpoint. Seeing a little bit more action over here. I would probably like to see a little bit more action. Definitely as aid station is the next one. They really need to secure the shape that MSU have kind of got. It's kind of like a C shape there, and with that they'll be trying to push them away from aid station. But we've also got quite a lot of action over here pushing along this road again. Still got the medium up. The heavy, sorry, the medium and the light is still alive, I think. Yeah, the light is still alive. No one's in it though. Got an AT gun there. And again, AT guns are still very underused in a lot of games. I'd personally like to see them used a lot more, because yes, they're good at taking out armor, but they're also good at taking out big bunches of infantry. Captain Shrimpton there, repairing his tank under the careful instruction of Officer Phillip. Got Sir Miss-a-Lot heading back to the point, pushing up. Let's go and see what they're up to over here. Let's go and follow Murray. Can't even pronounce that. Not even going to entertain it. Got plumbers to Qonzer here, just off the front line. Oh, that clip. Push back in, let's see what's occurring. Got Smith and Qonzer there. Let's follow MSU. Okay. High lung there. Private Qonzer there, taking him out. Let's have another look at the map, see what's occurring. We do have major prolapse now behind aid station. I would expect to see a garrison being built that side. Still a little bit surprised that we're not seeing anything over here really pressure wise from KRRC. It's very focused on the front door, but again MSU have got a lot of force there, but what they could be doing is once they got a garrison up here, if they started adding pressure to aid station, a lot of the MSU then would fall back to try and defend, because they won't want to lose that 4th point. They want to fight over midpoint because midpoint is the most important. But again, they've got very good OP network. There is no OPs around here, so at the moment prolapse will be going undetected. Sabu there making some repairs to his tank as tank commander. KRRC tanks at the moment have played very defensively. There is a medium that is sneaking in to Quarantine Causeway just to my left over here. Rockets flying all over the place. However, they've got to be careful because over there, not too far away, is Private Bourbon and his tank crew. They are missing a tank crewmen. It'll be very interesting in the next upcoming update that T-17 are creating. That tank will be able to put down an OP for themselves. That would be extremely interesting. Just missed a precision strike over here. Let's go and see if it done any damage to Sabu's tank. By the looks of it, it did. It damaged the tracks. What tank crew is this? Officer Phillips' crew here. They're starting to push up now, slowly but surely. However, there is a satellite just right there. Stender's just missing him. Phillips' tank taking out that satchel. What's being built over here? Pritch is building a repair station. There he is, knocking away, working hard, slaving away behind that hammer. This tank very much still alive. Orban here and his crew. Playing very defensively. They know there is a tank, or they might know there is a tank just over there. But at the moment, no eyes on. It is hidden by that bush. However, they might be able to see him because of this rendering issue. There is a garrison now built up on the 4th point. Let's have a look. Oh, I'm going the wrong direction now, aren't I? Like I said earlier, using these viaducts, pushing up. Again, that's going to take a little bit of the focus away from the midpoint, as there is a constant flow here now pushing into this 4th point from KRRC. Pleb there, waiting patiently, waiting for them to come to him. Oh, shard there with a grenade. Oh no. KRRC have lost their garrison. I assume this tank has come back, taken it out. Murray Master there with his satchel out ready. Taken out. And that has taken out this little push for them. They're going to have to restart. Push all the way back across undetected again. That means that they can refocus all their efforts on midpoint now. MSU do need some armour support here on this midpoint. Without that armour support, they're not going to take it. Because KRRC have got themselves well set up. Rockets flying there. Getting hull. Second rocket just narrowly missing. They are damaged. Captain Shunton getting out there, trying to make some repairs to his hull. Tiling there, pushing up. Tiling there, getting underneath the tank. Placing his satchel. It has been satcheled. Officer Philip getting out, trying to defuse the satchel. Can he see it? Yes, he can. And he defuses it. Recon plane coming over. They really need a tank here. Tiling again coming up. Utilising his visor. Campbell there taking him out. And he is down. I missed where that came from. I think it came from over there. Unsure, but that's what it was. Officer Phillips' tank is down. That is brilliant for MSU. This means that they could potentially now push into this point without getting blown up constantly by the tank. They still do have a tank over. Well, they did. KRRC only have one tank on this field currently. This is the opportunity that MSU have got to try and get that armor super. I can't even talk this morning. That armor dominance. They need to get themselves secured whilst KRRC are on the back foot. MSU adding cap pressure now and starting to cap this point. Is this going to be the moment where MSU take this point off KRRC's hands? If they do, they have got a very good position to push up into River Battery. KRRC have put a reinforce down, but is it going to be enough to keep MSU back? This tank has taken some damage. He's now withdrawing. MSU again coming back with that cap pressure. Chile there getting overrun. We have just got a new subscriber. MSU now 70% away through. Oh, this is getting intense now. KRRC do have a tank pushing into that point. Is it going to be enough? They have got some huge pressure on here. So close to capping this point. Is this going to be the moment where they cap this? With 47 minutes to go. Yeah, and they have secured that cap. What a fantastic recap of this point. With 46 minutes to go, they have secured this midpoint cap. KRRC are recapping it. Both teams now really need to work hard to try and keep themselves alive. KRRC need to work hard to get rid of this tank. KRRC, MSU need to work hard, really hard to get rid of this tank. That is what's going to be adding that significant cap pressure. There's the tank shot coming there from the left-hand side of this tank. They've got one in the hole. Oh, it must be tracks. Ricochets. Rocket comes in. Officer Phillips' tank having to withdraw. They're pushing back into the point. They're not concentrating on that tank to the left-hand side. There's another one in. And he's taken down. What I didn't understand with that tank gameplay there is they had a tank off to what is it, the southeast there, roughly bearing 138, but they were concentrating more on the infantry. What I would have expected to see there, they were taking shots there from the southeast to withdraw out the sight line, then concentrate on infantry. Because the tank just kept on putting in shots. Yes, a lot of the time they were hitting tracks, but they were still getting hits on. I just don't understand what's going on there. But we do need to move over here to battery. MSU have got some really good cap pressure on here. And again, KRRC are using a reinforce to try and re-secure it. That means that KRRC have now probably all pushed back off, yes they have, of Quarantine Causeway to concentrate on this point. That gives MSU the perfect opportunity now to consolidate that point whilst adding some cap pressure to this. And what a fantastic game it's been so far. Lies just here. Where's the garrison? Dial there, taking them accurate shots and winning that little firefight. KRRC are putting some pressure now on that midpoint. There isn't a lot of them, so yeah. MSU are really pushing now for this 4th point. That's where their concentration is. And KRRC can't forget that there is a lot of pressure here. Again, there is a lot of fighting over midpoint. KRRC have got a OP behind them on midpoint. MSU have got a nice tank there. Got a nice MG position here. Let's see what's happening on the front line. Juice, they're coming in with them deadly shots. Let's follow them for a bit. They're starting to put pressure there again on that 4th point. Juice, they're taking out Sergeant Stevo. Oh, he got taken out. There's a supply truck coming up, dropping off supplies. They're going to get a garrison in here. What is Shard Wizard up to? Again, they've still got a lot of pressure up here. They have re-secured this area around here. Yes, there's one person in the point, but that's not really a massive threat right now. KRRC have been really pushed back now to their 4th point. There's a lot of pressure going on. And that shot there coming from behind, taking out that tank. No, it wasn't. It was an AT gun. However, we got Sabu's tank here. They are missing a person. Oh no, Pritchard's just over there. He's trying to get up a repair station. Fritch getting taken out there. So they're down to literally two-man tank crew right now. Sabu needs to get back in his tank. He's still out. He needs to get back in. Bridge there in the trench systems. Trying to get back to his tank. Here comes a bombing run. That is an MSU bombing run to stop that push through the front door. Straight away they get shots on. And they get taken out there. Not sure what took them out in the end. Is there an AT gun over here? No, we've got two tanks. Left and right. Double tapped. That is not good for KRRC. They have got no armor support now on this point. MSU now need to utilize this moment to try and assert their dominance. Push back in. Sabu's tank crew now have gone into as an infantry squad. That would indicate to me that they can't... Oh. Unsure why. Not gonna lie. Because they've got a recon tank there, they've got a medium tank there. Why have they come back in as infantry? That is just really putting them on the back foot there. Losing that tank and them going infantry, I just don't understand it. MSU now have got two heavy tanks up here on this front line. They're trying to get an AT gun up here. They've got the AT gun up there. Let's see what Pritch is going to do with this gun now. As MSU noticed that. Oh, straight away he gets taken out. What a shot that came from. Who's the tank commander? Torvat the Messiah. Torvat the Messiah. And again, they're pushing into this point now with 2 tanks. It is literally only a matter of time now. Only a matter of time until they cap this point. They've got the armour dominance. They've got the infantry pushing in. It's got to be soon. There's precision coming down. And it misses. Don't worry, they got Kane behind them, coming up with some repairs. Still unsure why Sabu's tank crew not gone back in armour. That could explain it. KRRC are struggling here with their armour now. Oh, he got taken out then. MSU have been pushed back slightly. Are we going to see a garrison being put down here? They kind of need one close by. KRRC are swarming this tank. This tank is in some serious trouble here. Oh, burst. Aaron there coming in with that final kill. That shot to the arse. They're now on the back foot here slightly. Bridge there on that AT gun. He did get that garrison there, which is a shame for KRRC. Let's have a look at the map. Let's have a quick recap of what's occurring. So MSU have got a midpoint. They have done really well to create a defensive line around. Their only threat here is coming up from behind, which is literally just one recon guy. Not a massive issue, but still there. KRRC there have got quite a good defensive structure around River Battery. However, MSU are literally just keep hammering this front door, keep pushing in. We've still got a lot of presence here on the main road. At the moment, they need to deal with this area here. They need to take control of this area here and push MSU back. If KRRC want to win this, they need to work hard pushing back. They need to try and gain control. At the moment, KRRC have got 2 tanks in the field. Oh no, 3 tanks on the field now. Sabu's tank crew has come back. MSU have got only the 2, by the looks. No, 3. Here comes a bombing run. That's really going to add pressure to them now. They've just taken out their defensive garrison. So yeah, we've got 3 tanks on each side. MSU have sworn this point now. Both teams are working hard to try and keep this. We've got 21 minutes game, 21 minutes left of this game. Columbus there coming in with supplies, getting a Gary back down on this defensive point. Getting the supply truck stuck over that gun for just for a second. Getting a second box of supplies. W squad, W's there again. Have they got that tank stuck? Again, they're working hard. Looking at the map again, and again, MSU have still got very good control of this area here. Doesn't look like KRRC are going to be capping that midpoint anytime soon. They're really on the back foot here. They're pretty much pushed back to this river. And again, like I said at the beginning of the match, it's all about controlling these riverbeds and the bridges. If you can control them, there is no way of them pushing forward. And this is just a prime example. You've got, whose tank is it? Bourbon's tank here trying to push across the bridge. Straight away they get seen off by infantry, so they have to withdraw back. You do have Benji there building a repair station, hopefully getting some repairs in now for Bourbon. Artillery coming in, taking out that repair station straight away. Four of them trying to repair this tank, keeping it alive. Here's a double tank push here. Sabu's tank coming straight across, following it down the road. Very much overextending here. This is a suicide run, which is quite a little bit concerning considering they're in a heavy, they cost so much money, and there is a big cooldown on it. Like, they're literally just pushing straight through the point. They are going to face AT, because AT is just going to spawn and shoot them in the arse. I just don't understand what's happening, and we're going to follow him, because I want to see them get blown up at this point. Both tanks are pushed across now. This could be a solid power play. Both these tanks here on their own, they've got no infantry support. Don't understand. Can't see us actually. That was very unfortunate there. There's one that was definitely satcheled. And there's the second satchel on. And that satchel's just gone off. Sabu has died. At this moment in time, KRRC are in trouble. They have lost every single one of their tanks if Bourbon doesn't stay alive. And again, that's exactly what happens when you overextend. You've got no infantry support. Yes, it was a power move, but you needed that infantry support behind you. They just pushed up way too quick, way too fast. It was, yeah, suicidal. Like, Bourbon's now going to get taken out by a satcheler. There we go, there's a satchelon. And he's got taken down anyways. So KRRC have lost all 3 of their tanks in literally a space of, what, 3 minutes? Just absolutely suicidal. This is the moment where MSU need to use this as their advantage and literally punish them for that. They really need to push now onto that 4th point. Yeah. I can't believe it. It was suicidal. 3 tanks pushing in on their own. Surrounded by enemy infantry. What are you doing? Literally coming into the last 10 minutes of this game, we will see MSU cap 4th point. What is our predictions? Chuck them in the chat. I'm not doing a poll because my keyboard's the other side. So, yeah, what do you think? Will they cap in the last 4 minutes? We're getting Spackhead over here. Let's go and give him a follow. KRRC will be panicking now. They know that clock has ticking down, and they will want to try and secure this midpoint. I just don't think they've got it in them now. And they're down. Let's see what's occurring over here. MSU are putting cap pressure again on this 4th point. Recon plane coming over, by the looks of it that's an MSU airhead, recon. I'm surprised we haven't seen a little cheeky airhead from MSU. That could be a real big power play here. Get behind them on this 4th point. Again, they're starting to add cap pressure again onto this 4th point. Almost coming up to, what, 70%? Or 30%? 70% remaining. Cap this point. KRRC are doing a mass form wave to try and secure this point. Still contested. MSU are keeping this pressure on this 4th point. KRRC really need to do something drastic if they are interested in winning this game. They've literally got, what, a minute to go. KRRC have ordered in a bombing run over Quarantine Causeway. I'd assume hoping that will try and give them something. And unfortunately not. That is going to be GG's there. Well played to MSU. Like, you were like fantastic once you got that midpoint. And KRRC, you also had a good game. Unsure what that tank play was, that last bit of tank play was. That was just suicidal. It was always going to happen. Pushing that far ahead with no support, you're always going to die. But yeah, it's been an absolute fantastic game. What a game to stream. There we go, MSU still putting that pressure up on that 4th. Everyone here now will be trying to shoot everything they can see to try and get their points up. Last 28 seconds. And GG's. What a fantastic game. A lot of action, a lot of excitement. Who should I give my thing to? Am I going to get time? Let's give it to Bourbon. There we go. There we go, Private Bourbon. You can have my accommodation. What a fantastic game. There we have it. Let's have a look. Look at them scores on the doors. 4,000 combat score there from King Squad. Loads of people are starting to leave, so there we go. Thank you very much for watching. That is the final week of these division games. Hopefully, I get the opportunity to stream some playoffs, which would be good. And again, we've got DMT coming up. Back at it next weekend. I'm actually playing some games next weekend, which is exciting. I might stream it from my point of view. So please stay tuned. Thank you very much for watching, everyone. Hope you've enjoyed it. But here is the league table for those that are interested. MSU are 5 and unbeaten. KRRC now have lost 2. It'll be interesting to see how the SAS game is tonight. So please stay tuned and remember,